Oh, did Mona hit you? Like, hi guys, welcome to this video. So quick off before this video starts, I just want to say that my birthday was, what, 3 days ago? Yep, 3 days ago, and I basically got a load of camera equipment that I've been wanting for ages. So I got a new camera, a new microphone, and new lighting, and I also got a camera stabilizer for future, very future things that are coming soon. And yeah, I just wanted to point out, and hopefully it's a lot better quality and the sound is better, and oh, I'm just so happy. I also want to quickly apologise for not uploading in like fucking ages, but it was basically just GCSEs and like mental health and all this bullshit. So yes, but I'm back with better equipment, so yeah. Okay, so today with you guys, I wanted to talk about something that I hold very dearly to my heart, and that is a TV programme called Pretty Little Liars. Now, if you don't know what Pretty Little Liars is, it is this absolutely fucked up TV programme that I like to watch where I can't even describe it, where the most craziest shit happens that would never happen in real life, but it's loved by millions. Oh, that's why it's so dark. That's better. Yes, okay, now I can turn my lighting down a little bit. But yeah, it's basically this really fucked up show, and if you are a PLL fan, which I'm presuming you are watching this video, basically the Series 7, Episode 20, absolute finale, like last one they're ever gonna do, came out on the 27th, so 2 days ago. And today I just wanted to talk to you guys about the finale a bit, because, not gonna lie, I was, actually no, disappointed isn't the word, what's the word? I was just confused by it all. So obviously there are going to be spoilers ahead, so if you have not watched the episode, which is weird because I don't know why you'd be watching this, but if you haven't, then go watch it and then come back, because there's a lot of spoilers in this and I'm talking about a lot today. I had to make a list on my phone, it was that long. So if you have seen the last episode, you will see that the whole thing around who AD was and, like, you know, the big mystery turned out to just be, well, I say just be, but like it's a really, it's such a fucking, I'm gonna be doing this a lot, I'm just gonna not know what to say a lot because it's such a weird theory, but like, I don't know. Pretty much in the end, AD turned out to be Spencer's evil twin. Now, a couple of things I have that pissed me off about this was the fact that they've pulled the evil twin card, like, what? 3 times? It was like Mary and her sister had an evil twin. Spencer and her evil twin, who's called Alex, who's British, and we'll get onto the fucking accent later. Jason and Cece or Charles or whoever it is. So they pulled the twin card again, which, like, it's just, I don't know, it was kind of like, I remember people being like, oh, who, are you excited to find out who AD is? And I was like, yeah, I really want it to be someone like really shocking, like, oh my god, I didn't expect that at all, what the fuck is going on? And then, like, I saw these Spencer twin theories, like, floating around YouTube, and I was just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna be so pissed if it's Spencer's twin. I get what they were going for, like, yeah, it's a big surprise, but like, I wanted AD to be someone that we knew. I wanted it to be like, I mean, me, personally, I was rooting for it to be Paige. For some reason, I thought it was going to be Paige, because it would make more sense. But, like, I wanted it to be, like, Paige, or, like, Caleb, or, like, I don't know, someone like that made a bit more kind of, like, of an impact. Whereas they brought out Spencer's twin, who we've never seen, and it was just, like, a brand new character, in a way. And another thing that pissed me off was that they went for the twin theory, and then they gave, like, no evidence of it being Alex. There was like, what, 2-3 flashbacks, and that was it. And then how, do you know what I mean? It was no like cluing to give us it was no like, oh, hint, hint, it might actually be this person. It was like people clocked on with it, but like it wasn't enough, if that makes sense. So yeah, the twin theory is stupid. Another quick thing I just want to point out is when Spencer asks Mary, oh my god, why don't you tell me about my fucking twin? She just goes, oh, I thought she was dead. Like, what, so you didn't think to fucking mention it? Or like, just be like, oh, by the way, I had birth twice and you might have a twin sister. Like, what? It would have been good just to know. They could have been right at the beginning, oh my god, maybe it's my fucking evil twin. Ugh, so annoying. I finished watching it and I was just like, what? No, there has to be another episode. Another thing about the episode that kind of upset me a little bit was that how quick they like revealed it, if that makes sense. But yeah, how quickly it was revealed just seemed like, I don't know, it seemed like they were just cramming it in at the last minute, like, oh shit, we haven't told like anything. Because there was, what, 10 episodes in 7B, and everyone was just excited for every single one. And for me personally, I thought this first 7 were just like, they were just nothing. Like, it didn't tell us anything, it didn't really, I don't know, it just didn't really do anything. It was just kind of like, oh my god, the relationships are falling apart again, and then like, oh my god, Ellie's pregnant again. It was just like, it just didn't seem to have much purpose. And then like, the 18th episode was my favourite. I thought 18th episode was so good, like really like suspenseful, and loads was happening, and good cliffhangers and all this. Then episode 19 was good, yeah, I mean, I wasn't too fussed with Cece's like killer revealed. Oh, and by the way, can we just talk about, can we just talk about how Mona hits her against the wall? Right, if you know how this could kill someone, please leave it in the comments, because I don't know if I'm just being dumb or if everyone else thought this. But when Mona pushed her up against the fucking, what's it called? She hit her neck on, I mean, maybe it was a pulse point or something, I don't fucking know. But it was like a weird, like, what's that? A C-shaped piece of metal, right? And to be honest, I was just thinking, how the fuck would that kill someone? Like, I could understand if it was like a fucking stake going through her heart or something, you know, like, oh my god, yeah, okay. But like, it was just like a little imprint on the back of her neck, and Mona was just like, oh my god, she's dead. Like, no, like, I could be pushed up against my wall and I wouldn't die if I had like that. Oh, it just didn't really make sense to me, that death. But like, I get what they were going for. I guess Mona was like kind of shocking, and then she went all fucking batshit crazy in the end, and I don't know, it was weird, but yeah, I just got off topic there for a bit, but yeah, I felt like Cece's death was like a little bit like, I wanted it to, like, I liked the drama, like, I wasn't expecting Mona to like bring her back in and then like chat to her, and I thought her lines were really like sassy and cool, but yeah. Anyway, back to the actual seasonal finale. Yeah, I feel like they just rushed it, and I feel like it was weird because what fucked me up the most was I was on Twitter after the episode, because people tweet about it and it's hilarious. The funny thing is that Jenna and a fucking horse found out that it wasn't Spencer quicker than any of the characters, right? And then Jenna just fucking calls up Toby like, oh hey, I don't think Spencer's Spencer, and then Toby's just like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like, no, you don't, what? And then as soon as Toby found out from fucking Spencer, not Spencer, oh my god, there's too many names. Once Toby got the call off Jenna, he went straight to the girls and just gave them this book and was like, yeah, okay, so Spencer having a twin makes fucking sense. Like, what? No, it does, what? Even Emily in the episode was like,
I mean, out of all the insane theories we've jumped to, Spencer having an evil twin has got to be the most insane.
Yeah, it fucking does, because it just doesn't match up to anything. And like all the other mysteries that they've just been dealing with, like fucking Cece and then Mona and like everything, and Alison being dead, I mean, what happened to that? That just kind of, you know, went, I guess. But like all these mysteries, and it took them like, what, years and years to like figure out, and then like in a couple of 20 seconds, they're just like, oh yeah, okay, Spencer has a twin, okay, let's go. And then they just shoot off to the destination, like, what? Like, why couldn't you just done that before? Oh, it's so annoying. Anyway, yeah, I feel like they rushed it. I feel like they could have moved the twin theory, like, more out. I feel like I would have liked it if Spencer's twin had locked her up for a couple of episodes and we could have seen it happen, like, instead of just, like, 2 flashbacks. Like, I wish it could have been, like, the girls kind of uncovering it and, like, you know, like, us noticing that Spencer's acting funny, and then it goes to, like, you know what I mean? I feel like that would have been a lot better, instead of cramming it into one episode, because they really did cram everything into one episode. Another thing that annoyed me in the episode was the whole fucking mystery of who Alison's baby's with and all this, and it became this really big thing, and then in the end, only we found out and the girls don't find out. And I was like, excuse me, what? Like, they're their children, they need to fucking know who the dad is. Like, what? I guess it does make sense to be Ren because he's a doctor and like he can do that. I wanted the girls to be like, oh my god, you know, like the classic like, oh my god, you know, like it's like there was none of that. It was just like Alex holding the baby going, oh, I knew Ren would make good babies, and then that was it. And then like that's all we got. I don't know, it just pissed me off that the girls didn't find out because I wanted them to react and I wanted them to be like, oh my god, and then maybe they could find out that Ren was dead. Oh yeah, another thing, fucking Ren's dead and got turned into a fucking diamond. Oh my god, I keep remembering. We don't even find out fucking Ren dies. She just goes, oh yeah, he's been turned into a diamond, bitch. And it's like I wanted to find out, like I want more flashbacks. I want more like scooping of the outside. I don't know what I'm doing, but like I feel it just pissed me off so much. Like she was just, yeah, I get it, Ren died, like that's a big shocker, like that's a good, you know, but like I wanted to find out how he died, like how did she kill him? I mean, they probably just couldn't be asked to like think up of a way of how Ren died, but that pissed me off because I just wanted to know how Ren died after she did the whole fucking diamond malarkey. I just was just like, please just tell me. Okay, so now I want to talk about the biggest, craziest, weirdest thing that happened that pretty much everyone was talking about on Twitter, and that was the fucking accent that Trojan or Spencer or Alex or whoever the fuck she is, she did for Alex, the character. Now, it was meant to be British. It was not British. It was like some Cockney fucking, what even was it? It was like some shitty Cockney accent. Like, some of the things she said, she just sounded like a twat. Like, some of the things that she'd say, like, do you want a sedative? I didn't know about you. I didn't know about Charlotte. I didn't know about Mary Drake. You look like you've seen a ghost. How hard did Mona hit you? Like, it just, the accent was so terrible. Like, for British people watching PLL, they were all just like, honey, no, stop, please. Oh, it was just like, oh, it was painful. But like, in a way, I kind of liked the accent because it showed like differences between Spencer and her twin and like all this kind of stuff. But like, why British? Why couldn't it, oh, I don't know. The accent was just funny. But yeah, the accent, it didn't, actually, to be honest, the accent didn't piss me off. I thought like, I knew what they were going for and it was kind of funny. So like, you know, I don't think funny was what they were going for though. But one thing I did like was how the twin acted. I don't know if anyone else found that, but like, the way that the twin was, the way she acted, I just liked her like aura, and she was quite an evil, like, I guess they always make British people the evil character, don't they? Like in literally everything, so I guess that's why she's British, but I don't know, she played a good evil person, and Trojan is such a fucking good actor, like, talking to nothing and she's like fucking killing it. Being able to do a British, very shit British, but being able to do a British accent, like, for a long time, that's what I'm trying to say. Basically was really good, and her acting, like all their acting was really great, but Trojan is just such a really, really good actor. But yeah, accent was not very good, sorry. I have 4 final things that pissed me off, and they are that when Ezra hits his head on the rock, like he's just passed out, and like, I get it, but like, as soon as Alex, I keep saying Spencer's twin, as soon as Alex is captured, he just casually gets up like nothing's wrong, and he just like totters off with Arya and kisses her and like all this, and I'm just like, haven't you got a fucking concussion? Like, what happened to that? Another thing was the fucking weirdest beginning to anything. Like, it was just so weird. Like, fucking Lucas tap dancing and Jenna on a horse. I'm presuming it was a dream for Mona. I'm sure it was, but like, still, it was just like such a weird... That's not really a complaint. I'm not really ranting about it. It was just really fucking weird. My third little thing that pissed me off was why the fuck did AD get Mona to wear the Melissa mask? Like, there was absolutely no fucking point to that, no point at all, only to fool the audience, but like in real life that wouldn't happen. Like, why would AD be like, oh yeah, wear the Melissa mask, and then like a couple scenes later Mona's like, why the fuck did you make me wear the Melissa mask? Like, it just didn't make sense. Like, why? And my final thing that really did piss me off was why the actual fuck did AD take Ezra? Why? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, I'm like losing my voice. This just doesn't make any sense to me at fucking all. Why the fuck did she take Ezra? She's trying to be Bezzy mate. She's trying to get Spencer out of the picture, become Spencer. I get it. Yeah. But like, you can't take one of the grooms-to-be from one of your fucking friends and expect him just to be like, oh yeah, she's not actually Spencer. She's an evil fucking twin. She kept me in a fucking dungeon and like all this. Like, what were you expecting? Like, what? Oh. By the way, guys, if you have any answers to anything that I'm ranting about, like any questions that I've been talking about and you know them, please leave them in the comments because I really need to know. Like, I need to know if there was a reason why fucking she took Ezra, or like why she wore the Melissa mask, or like anything. So now I want to talk about the answers for me that were not answered, because they were like, right, all the answers are going to be revealed, it's going to be amazing, there's going to be so many, like all this. And I finished the episode with more questions than what I started with, because it just nothing matched up. So questions I have was, who shot Spencer in the fucking eye clinic thing? I mean, I don't know if they revealed it, I don't know if I've watched it properly. I have watched the episode 3 times. I've watched it 3 times and I still don't have these answers, and it just pissed me off because I need to know everything. It's like they're not ending it. They're like, I'm really expecting like a next season, but there's not, and they're never going to explain like any of these things ever again unless they do it on Twitter, but like it's not the same. But yeah, who shot Spencer in the fucking eye clinic thing? I need to stop playing with my hand. What about the fucking board game? Like, what's the board game about? Like, they mentioned, I just spat. They mentioned once Spencer was like, oh, so it's you doing the board game, and she just kind of was like, yeah. Like, the board game was like the biggest part across the whole 7B series, or season. Like, it was like the core of everything, and she just goes, yeah, that was me. Like, what? Like, no, you have to do flashbacks of like how you did it and how you got the fucking money to do all this shit, and like, oh, it just, like, one thing that confuses me is she's done all this shit, like, she's done all this. It was such an like, what's it called? A really difficult game to build, like with fucking, what was it, gas shooting in their faces and fucking knives going like across, like, no one can just casually create that. Like, she was a fucking bartender in London, how did she learn to make a fucking board? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. I liked the FaceTime with their faces and like all that, but like, how did she do that? Where did she get all this like knowledge, like, to do this? It just doesn't match up, if that makes sense. I wanted her to be like, yeah, I created the board game with this person, or like, you know, or like, Another thing that pissed me off was, what's the whole obsession with masks? Because throughout the whole 7B season, there's just been fucking masks fucking everywhere. Like, there was fucking one on the policeman, there's a Melissa mask, there was just masks everywhere, and they just didn't talk about it at all. I'm so tired, I need food. But what is the obsession with masks? Like, they didn't answer any of these questions and it's just so annoying. Why did she like masks so much? Why were the masks fucking everywhere? Why was she constantly wearing fucking masks? Like, I just don't get it. And the other questions from before, like, why did Mona wear the fucking Melissa mask, and why did she take Ezra to the fucking dungeon shit? Like, it just didn't make sense. And the final biggest fucking question I have that really, I don't know if anyone's talked about this, but what really pissed me off was on this Instagram account, they said, Marco, a police officer person, has a big secret. Now, fucking, what was it, 7 episodes, 6 episodes, I don't know. But he just fucked off, like, he just disappeared, and like, it wasn't a big deal. The new police woman came and she was like, I'm in charge now. Okay, yeah, I get it, but like, I wanted him to come back and be like, oh, I left because of this. Like, why did he leave? There was no reason, like, there was no reason for him to leave. Why did he leave?
No, it just seems sudden, that's all.
He just left. And then PLL were just like, oh, let's just hope they don't talk about it. And I'm just really pissed because it's gonna play on my brain. Like, I need closure, and they haven't closed it properly. They've created more fucking questions. So where the fuck did Marco go? If anyone knows these questions, please answer them in the description. In the comments. Because I need to know. They're pissing me off. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about a couple of things that I did actually like about the episode, because believe it or not, about how much I've been ranting about it, I did like the episode. Well, let's not like the episode, but I did like parts of the episode, and I did think that they did some things well. I liked that in the end that Mona won the game. I mean, I don't know if anyone else picked up on that, but basically, in the end, she's taken back her game, and she's happy in France with her boyfriend, and I thought that was... I liked that ending. I wish they'd just ended it there. Oh, that's another thing. Oh my god. I keep remembering things. Another thing, the fucking ending, like the very, very ending of like all this 7 years of just confusion and like love and all this, 7 years, and they end it with a new friendship group of friends saying the exact same lines that they did on the pilot. Breathe. I need to do some breathing exercises. So they fucking ended it like they begun it, but with new people. And I know what they were trying to go for, like, oh look, it's all happening again. If they make a fucking spin-off, I'm not watching it. I'm sorry, I don't have another 7 years of my life to be watching that. But, like, just... what? Like, why end it like that? I really wish they just ended it with either the girls walking or Mona with her, like, weird dollhouse thing. Like, why didn't they just end it there? Why? Like, why did they have to... They're not closing it. They need to just close it now. They need to just stop. They need to stop coming up with bullshit twin theories and all this family integrated bullshit. Like, they just need to stop, and they just need to fucking end it now. And they're not. They're just fucking carrying it on with the new fucking group, and like... oh, I just need closure because PLL is my life. And another thing that I liked was all the proposals that happened and all the children and all the births and all this. But like, again, I feel like it was just all crammed into one episode. Like, there was what? There was a proposal, there was a wedding, and there was a pregnancy.
I'm pregnant.
All in one fucking episode. As well as finding out that Arya can't have children. And finding out that fucking Spencer had a fucking twin. But yeah, I did like all the pregnancies and all this, but like, I still feel like it was just all crammed in and I didn't like it. It just seemed so rushed. Like, I wish they'd spread it out throughout the whole season, so like every episode we found out something new. But we didn't. It was like episode 18 and 19 and 20, they just crammed everything in, and it just kind of pissed me off a bit. Another thing that I did like was, even though I'm not happy with the twin theory because I wanted it to be fucking Paige or Caleb or like one of the girls with like this mental issue or something, they did reveal the twin in like a good way, but not gonna lie, I kind of saw it coming. Like, they showed Spencer in the mirror. And I instantly knew that it was Spencer's twin, but then from there, it just made me really sad, because like, I just knew that it was going to be Spencer's twin theory and like, all this, and it just kind of like upset me, because like, I knew it was going to be Spencer's twin, but the way that they revealed it, I did like the way they did the mirror, and like, you know, the way that she was like in the same room and like chatting to her and everything. I did like that, but like, still, I wish that could have been like Caleb or like Paige or someone just a bit more shocking. Why am I so low? I just wanted someone more shocking, basically. And the final thing that I liked was the production. I mean, I don't know where she got all this fucking money from. I think she stole it from that group, or I don't know, I wasn't listening. But I was listening, but like, I didn't hear that bit. But she had built all this underground fucking shit in Toby's house. And I get what she was going for. I liked that, like, she was buying all these new things to look like Spencer in Toby's new house, so she could be like, Toby, I bought your house, so let's be together. I get that. But, like, the way that she built a house and the scenery underground, like, I loved that. But where the fuck did she get all this money from to build all that? But, like, I really did like that, because it was cool when Spencer and Ezra got out, and they were like, oh my god, we're still fucking underground. Like, I liked that. It was a bit more of, like, a confusion slash shock slash oh my god, now I know what's actually going on. Do you know what I mean? If that makes any sense. So that is all the rants and all the questions unanswered and all the things I liked from the season finale. If you liked the season finale, or if you didn't, then leave me a comment down below telling me what you liked, what you didn't like, and like letting me know just how you felt about the whole thing in general. Like, did you expect it to be Spencer's twin? Did you like that it was Spencer's twin? Or like, did you want it to be someone else? Or like, just let me know what you thought in the comments below. We can have a good old natter about it in the comments, because I need to keep talking about it, because like, I feel like it's really sad that it's over. Like, it's really sad actually. I don't believe that it's over. I'm expecting another season next year or whatever, and then whole new ADX or something. Like, that's what I'm expecting. Also, subscribe if you're new to my channel, as I will be making videos a lot more frequently, because I'm on a long ass fucking holiday, because I've left school now, done my GCSEs, done all that. So I'm gonna have a lot of time to be doing filming, and I have the equipment now, and it's all good. So yeah, again, really hope you enjoyed the video. I'm rambling, okay? Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time with a new video on my new camera equipment. Yay! Bye!